The number one super dial, your number one mega dial. Okay, maybe I should also say we are your number one super mega dial. We are voice of the people. 90.3 FM is our strong dial. Everyone, welcome and welcome and welcome again. Well, today I want to introduce something to you, but before I do that, just hold on. There's something I will tell you first. Now, what if I tell you that people have people have started preparing for something to come, and of course, some persons will want to call it the future of the world. This place we are now is being sanitized, it's been driven, it's being upgraded on daily basis to meet your needs, to meet my needs, to meet our needs. Now, when it comes to the future of healthcare, when it comes to the future of education, when it comes to the future of business, when it comes to the future of financial services, you can only tie that to one name. You can only tie that to just one thing, and that's AI. Everyone, that's AI. It's about solving problems. It's about meeting needs. All right. Becoming a teacher this morning just for your sake. Okay. But I want you to understand something, that AI hasn't just come for us to fold our arms and watch. AI is here to help you and I meet our daily needs. Okay, maybe your weekly or monthly or yearly needs, anyone, but it's here to meet needs in your workplace, um, in the market, as regards cybersecurity. Everything has to do with AI, and that's why I say it is the future of the world. And some persons I would also want to talk to are those who are from ages 15 to 55. Get close to your radio set. Let's talk. All right. Some persons don't even understand what AI is all about, and that's why I specifically, personally, brought these persons to the studio to initiate, in case you don't understand how they work or what it is, to initiate you with what AI is here to do for you. And for fathers, please make sure you follow us now. All right? If you, whoever you are, please follow our conversation now. There are some persons in the studio I invited to give us update as regards how the services of this thing can be for us, making money in all of its, totality. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome the team. Uh, let me leave the big name. If they want to call themselves another name, is left for them. But I want to call them the AI team, the future of the world, teaching you what you need to know, how you need to make money from AI. Yes, Oga himself is here. Yeah, let's talk about Zankira. Yeah, let's talk about AI.
Thank you very much. I like the fact that when you mentioned or talk about AI, you smile
Yeah,
because to many people before now, the ability to actually understand that word, many think it to be abstract. But currently, today, we are seeing the manifestation because when we talk about artificial intelligence, it's all about speed. It's all about getting things done faster. So whatever it is that you do, um, it touches on every industry. But the area where we want to look at it from is what contribution in Africa can we actually showcase when it comes to artificial intelligence? So basically, for those listeners who are hearing us this morning, we want to encourage that AI has come to stay. And whatever misconception before now is gradually dying out. Some 4 or 5 years ago, some people said that when you talk about artificial intelligence, it's all about one form of mark. And you need to run away because things are about to happen. If you are not careful, they give you the mark. But now it's no longer that way, because artificial intelligence, it's all about giving you lots of ideas. You want to actually, write a book, but you don't have all the pieces together. AI can come handy. Take for example, some of us have also been playing in that space. Example, when you talk about AI, one thing that comes to our mind, ChatGPT, is very common. But the essence why we are here this morning is that beyond the front value of what you see, there are other things that happened behind.
Okay.
And that is why Africans must be intentional. And that is why we are here. That artificial intelligence in the next 5 years is going to continue to evolve. And there is a strong need for what we call supervised AI trainers. Mm-hmm. Supervised AI trainers are individuals that would censor the interpretation of what AI provides to you. Because in Africa, there is a huge gap. What's the gap? The gap is that we have not been so intentional about how does artificial intelligence interpret data when it comes to Africa. And that is what the BPI Zenkira project, or this Zenkira project, is focused on. Because when we did our research, we discovered that some bias is actually now getting even into the neural network of artificial intelligence. So meaning that it needs to be corrected. So if you are a lover of Africa, this is a clarion call for you. That not just are you going to be empowered financially, but history will not forget you. Okay. Because we are talking about correction of information, or help the artificial intelligence to think better. A typical example is text to image. Imagine a situation whereby you are asking artificial intelligence something that relates to Africa. An example, a princess in Africa. And the AI interprets a princess as a white lady. That is crazy.
When we are not white.
When we are not white. Or you talk about children. And artificial intelligence is now interpreting the children to be white kids because they are the ones that go to school. And sometimes when you do text to image, and it wants to even showcase Africa, sometimes it actually begins to showcase individuals who are malnourished as those that are African.
I've been on top 2 with this thing.
Can you imagine? So these are some of the things that is happening. So this is a big issue, and that is why we say the Zenkira project is one that is calling on all, especially individuals who have an internet-enabled device and individuals who wants to actually change the narrative. So what we are saying is that in the next 5 years from today, there is a strong need for individuals who have the skill. So are you a parent? Are you a worker? Are you a banker? You can get this skill. And the skill is supervised AI training, which means that we want to impute Afrocentric queries in the neural network of artificial intelligence. The more we question artificial intelligence and guide its learning pattern, the more it is adaptable to what is true. One of the prompts that was done in one of the conferences we organized was for artificial intelligence to show us Alaba International Market. But the AI could not understand where is Alaba International Market. And if you see the interpretation, it was funny. So that is how a lot of gaps. So that's why we are saying as many individuals as possible, we are actually organizing a training. That training is coming for tomorrow, where you will be mentored, you will be carried along, you will be equipped on what it is like to actually start leveraging on artificial intelligence as a trainer. So Whether you have a job, whether you don't have a job, whether you are working and you're doing well, if you consider Africa, I may be a banker, but I can still contribute because of the query that I'm actually providing. So we need all kinds of prompts from different walks of life, the rich, the middle, the poor. Each of these are a bundle of queries that help adjust the neural network of artificial intelligence. So what we are saying is that more about this is actually going to be showcased tomorrow, and that will actually now help you change the narrative. So if you are listening to this and that subject, artificial intelligence, or I want to be part of the AI trainers in Africa, then you don't have to miss out on the event coming forth tomorrow.
Okay. You've said a whole lot. You know, one thing for me is when you mentioned the fact that we should learn to change the ideology, all right, of this guy showing us white images. Nigerians, Africa. Let's do it the African way. So when you search, you know you're sure to see this. You're sure to see this, not some, and all of that. But would you want to say something? Would you want to add something to what he said?
Of course, yes. In that case, our job is to supervise the AI prompt. Whatever it prompts, then you examine it. For instance, as is mentioned, you prompt a question to give you a king or African king, and you now prompt a white man. Definitely, what you will put, you will now rate it 0. By the time you rate it 0, the AI will now adjust. They have the ability to adapt. So which means you have censored it that what it prompts is wrong. So it's going to prompt another thing. Until he prompt a black man that have a title as a king, you will not say correct. By the time you say correct, I say correct, AI will not know that this is the right image to present as an African. So when next we ask about African king, he's going to project a man who is black and have the title.
So in other words, what he's saying is you pattern AI to what you want it to give you.
Yes, that is what we are doing. Now, apart from that, we have been able to find out that in the AI world, there's not enough data with regard to Africa. And some of the data that we found was imputed by the Westerner. And you know that in most cases, Westerners always have a biased mind. By the time you send African children, perhaps going to school, sometimes you are going to see a black wearing school uniform going to school. But there's one thing you are going to see in that image. By the time you expand it, you will see sometimes it will have 3 legs, or a deformed leg, or a deformed hand. So our job is to correct the AI, and that is what we mean by training. And as you are doing that, you are contributing your own quarter. I am contributing my own quarter. Before you know, the real image of African, who we are, will now appear in the neural world. No longer something that is biased, or when you ask about African, it gives you a white person. No. We present African, who we are, and for what we are. And another wonderful thing is that AI is taking over virtually everything. And it's a very huge market. Now, the research work that was carried out showed that in the year 2030, the AI market is projected to hit $15.17 trillion. You can imagine you playing within a market that has $15.7 trillion. That means you are not doing it for free.
$1 trillion.
Yes, $1 trillion. So you can imagine 0.001% is given to you. It will change a whole generation. So for some of us who are out there complaining about the economy of Nigeria, complaining about the jobs that is not available, complaining of not having anything to do, this is a golden opportunity for you to attend this free training that we are organizing tomorrow. For you to see, one, how you can contribute your own quarter to change the narrative in the neural world. 2, how you can be able to change your own personal narrative with regard to your pocket so that you can be a better person, a well representative of your own country, of your own state, and of your own family. Because the truth of the matter is this: when we are in part of those who change this narrative about Africa, history will not forget us quickly, both in what we have inputted and in the monetary aspect part of it. So I am encouraging all those who are listening to take what they are hearing very serious, and for you to be among them that is going to attend for this training tomorrow. All we want for you is to pick up your phone as we speak. Pick up your phone, take the number that we are about to call, then send a WhatsApp message to the number. Send a WhatsApp message to that number, and the address will be sent to you. Remember, the location is Ikeja. So that is where it is happening. It is happening live tomorrow at Ikeja. So the number to send the message to send is BPI. Send the word BPI to.
That is, you should type BPI and send it to the number you want to call now.
Yes.
Okay.
Send it to 080 35 16 8894. WhatsApp message. Send the word BPI to 080 35 16 8894. And when you send the number, then the location, that is the address, will be sent to you. Remember, the time is going to be 11 o'clock. So if you are coming from far distance, you will have to leave on time, because we are not going to wait for you to come before the training starts. And it will pay you better that you are there when the program starts. So I take the number again.
Okay.
080.
I want you to be very slow now so people can get it. You know, say not really everybody's a all right, let's go.
080
080
35
35
16
16
88
8894.
94.
Take that again, please.
080
080
35
35
16
16
88
8894.
94. What you are expected to send is just the word BPI, and the address will be sent to you. The location again is Ikeja, and the time is 11 o'clock, and we are there to welcome you.
The most important thing is that this is a Pan-African call, and we're in Nigeria as it stands now. So everyone who don't want to miss out on this particular training should make yourself available. Remember that the call to actually what raise we are targeting before the end of this year, especially since we're in Nigeria at this point in time, to be able to see how we can impact at least 1 million Nigerians with this particular scale. So it's going to make a lot of sense for you to be among the first beneficiaries of this particular training. So clear out your schedule. We're going to be available waiting for you to
Okay.
come in and take
I want you to just give us the number again, just for the last time before you go.
The number again is 080
080
35
35
16
16
88
8894.
94. Please send WhatsApp message. However, when you are finding it very difficult to locate this number on WhatsApp, you can send text message. But WhatsApp is more preferable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Yeah. You've heard the information, right? Everyone. Get the number and do the needful. Don't just sit back, don't just fold your arms and watch while people are doing something really great for themselves. Okay? It's your turn to make a move. All right? And surprise you and your family. My name is Jude. VOB 90.3 FM. Now, let's discuss a little, all right? Let me give you some information reaching me right now. There's some information reaching me right now, and I want to give you. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is in the news, everyone. Information reaching me now here says that the National Judicial Council has disclaimed reports that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has been released and repatriated back to Kenya. Yes, that's information reaching me. I would want to give you, a full breakdown of that story. Okay, the NJC in a statement, emphasized that the purported report is a fabrication. Not just a fabrication. They call it one other name. They say it's a figment of the writer's imagination. The council clarified that while the release is attributed to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, there is no court decision from her to substantiate the claim. Kanu is currently facing the 7-count terrorism charge brought against him by the federal government. Okay, what I'm just trying to let you know is that the NJC has dismissed reports of Nnamdi Kanu's release and repatriation. Information that earlier surfaced that Kanu has been released and repatriated back to Kenya. But now the NJC is saying there is nothing like that, and there is nothing like that. Now, more news as regards Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Achebe, has dismissed reports claiming he directed Igbo youth to stage a mass protest in Abuja on March the 21st, 2025. That is, I think tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, in support of the detained Nnamdi Kanu. The statement he released says, the palace of the Obi of Onitsha has been made aware of a false social media report alleging that His Majesty has instructed Igbo youths to mobilize for a massive demonstration in Abuja tomorrow in support of Nnamdi Kanu. That's tomorrow. It is also falsely claimed that the Obi of Onitsha will personally lead the protest. We categorically deny this report. His Excellency did not issue any such directive. The Obi of Onitsha is presently in New York, USA, attending the United Nations Conference on the Status of Women, and will not return to Nigeria until March the 26th. So how did you say that? But then, while reiterating his commitment to a peaceful resolution of Kanu's case, the palace urged the public to rely only on official protest Adeleke protest as APC demands emergency rule in Osun State. All right, that's the information that I've got for you. But that's not all. That's the information that I've got for you. But that's not all of the information. Let me also take you to Rivers State. Yeah, let me take you to Rivers State quickly, everyone. Now, I will begin from here. I'll begin from here. The South-South Governors, or the South-South Governors Forum, as it were, has called for the reversal of the state of emergency in Rivers State declared by the president, urging that the situation does not meet constitutional requirements. In a statement issued today, the forum, led by its chairman, Governor Doye Diri of Bayelsa State, urged the federal government to seek a more peaceful resolution. In their words, they said, to reduce tensions and establish a foundation for enduring peace, we propose the precision of the state of emergency, or the rescission rather, of the state of emergency. The governors acknowledged the president's constitutional duty to maintain law and order, but insisted that the crisis in Rivers State should be resolved through legal and constitutional means. The South-South Governors Forum expressed concern that the current political situation in Rivers State does not satisfy the criteria for declaring a state of emergency as outlined in sections 3053 of the Nigerian Constitution as amended. That's what the forum is saying. They also rejected the suspension of democratic institutions, emphasizing that the Constitution outlines specific procedures for the removal of a governor and House of Assembly members. They said that the time for dialogue is now, urging all parties to remain calm and uphold the rule of law. And yet still, the senator representing Bayelsa West in the National Assembly, Seriake Dixon, has said that it will be difficult for the National Assembly to get the vote needed to pass President Bola Tinubu's declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State. The lawmaker said he would be very surprised if the declaration of the state of emergency by President Tinubu sees the light of the day in the Nigerian legislature. He will be surprised, very surprised, if the declaration of the state of emergency by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu sees the light of the day in the Nigerian legislature. In fact, he went for that to the president. Yes, earlier went for that to suspend the governor of the state, Similaye Fubara, and the deputy, Professor Ngozi Odu. Nigerians across board have since condemned the president's action and they are still condemning his action, citing various sections of the Nigerian Constitution he violated by doing so, what he did in Rivers State. However, the matter is now before the National Assembly, which would vote in support or against the president's declaration for it to officially take off. They will start gathering signatures now. They will start gathering Dixon, a member of the main opposition party in Nigeria, the PDP, said he does not see the president getting the needed votes. The Senate adjourned the matter till today, Thursday. So today we will get to find out. All right? But what Seriake Dixon is saying, he's saying that he will be very, very surprised if Tinubu gets majority votes. He will be very, very surprised. And then, let me now break it down. Let me tell you more. There are indications. I'm saying this to you personally. It's from me to you. Don't tell anyone, okay? Now listen carefully. There are indications that Nigerian lawmakers at the National Assembly are under pressure right now to ratify the president's state of emergency declaration in Rivers State. They are under pressure. There are indications that the lawmakers at the National Assembly are under pressure to ratify it. A reliable source, at the National Assembly who preferred anonymity confirmed this, last night. Yes, I'm talking to you, okay? Just to you alone. No other person should hear us. Hmm? Yes. They are, Nigerian lawmakers are under pressure to rectify Tinubu's state of emergency declaration. Let's rectify it. That was an error. We need to rectify it. It didn't go well at all. It's not supposed to be. So they are scampering. They are under pressure. We must rectify it. We must rectify it. Baba did not do good. And before I get to open up the studio lines, I want to just say this. As the world marks the International Day of Happiness, Nigeria has been ranked 105 out of 147 countries in the latest Global Happiness Report. Nigeria also sits in the 10th position in Africa. 10 happiest countries in the world. Okay, before I do that, the report released today by the Global Happiness Council evaluates happiness or happiness levels based on individuals' assessments of their lives. Finland retained its spot as the world happiest country for the 8th executive year, while the US and the UK dropped further down the rankings, placing 23rd and 24th respectively, the lowest positions ever recorded for both countries. In Africa now, Libya emerged as the highest ranked country, securing 79th place globally. The ranking is based on a 3-year average of survey responses measuring factors such as social support, income levels, freedom, generosity, and corruption perception. Now, I'll quickly run down the 10 happiest countries in the world according to that report. Everyone listen. 10 African countries in the world. Number 1, Finland. That is, they are happy. When corruption perception, that one is low. Income level, social support, so many things, so many factors were put together to name these countries. And like I said, number 1 country that is considered the happiest country in the world now is Finland. Number 2 is Denmark. Number 3 is Iceland. Number 4 is Sweden. Number 5 is Netherlands. Number 6, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is in now. Wow. Number 7 is Norway. Number 8, Israel. Number 9, Luxembourg. Number 10, Mexico. And Nigeria is 105. It means we are not happy at all. Don't you go? Don't you go? Voila, day. Don't you go? Come, please. Come. Don't you go? Are you happy? If you're happy, say I. If you are not happy, say nay. This time they have it. If we have Mexico as the number 10, and then we have Nigeria in 105. Hey. Hey, this is serious. Oh. You can imagine where we are. You can imagine we did far back. Imagine when they go leave the 20, go 30, go 40, go 50, go 60, go 70, 80, 90, 100. We can enter 105. Aye. Nobody is happy. Nobody is happy. Even people in the same compound, they are not happy. People in the drivers are not happy. We share. Voila. Naija. It's well, though. 0700 903 903 903. Everyone, let's talk. Phone lines on the ring since. Yeah. Okay, just make sure you keep your comments civil for me, okay? That's all I require of you. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
So, do that.
Huh?
Support the law.
Go.
Support the law.
Otilo.
Nigeria the law.
Ah.
Yes.
Mm.
You have now.
My brother, I'm fine. Are you happy? Hello? Oh, I don't cut. Hello? Good morning to you.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. My name is Chike. I'm calling from Apapa.
Okay.
Yes. I think that those people who rated Nigeria 105 among the happiest countries. They should have put it this way: Nigeria is the most angriest country in the world.
Okay, they for say top 10 angriest countries in the world.
Yeah, Nigeria remains number 1 because that is exactly what it means. We have exceeded 100. So what has remained? So this shows that something is not well with this country called Nigeria. And for Rivers State and National Assembly, they are sitting today. I think that, in my own opinion, I think that nothing will come out of it. At the end of the day, we see them thinking on your mandate with a stand.
Oh, really?
Yes. Unless I want them to prove me wrong and surprise me, who did not believe that nothing good will come from them. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. You're free to touch on all of our stories again, okay? Everyone. I gave you several stories. And you're free to just touch on any one. 0700 903 903 903. Good morning.
Good morning, Kamijude.
Good morning to you.
This is Ngozi from Aja.
Welcome.
First time caller.
Oh, I know now. I know. That's some first time caller voice they be. Take.
See what did happen for Nigeria? How they not go put up for 100 rand? Now, wow, it shocked me. It shocked me. It shocked me. Okay, now, thank you.
Thank you so much. Wala. I sure say na Rivers State. If you for inside this Nigeria now, if you say make you select states we no happy inside the Nigeria, make we begin point out which state no even happy inside. Voila, make I hear from this person first. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, good morning.
My, you see, this rating of Nigeria, if to say you go back to the list, we see that Nigeria is supposed to score second to the last or last because nobody's happy. Nobody's happy in this country. So then coming to what is happening in the River State, they say charity begins at home. This thing Tinubu did now, he's an old man. He's supposed to start it in Lagos first and see, it's an experimenting work he's doing. Supposed to first start that experiment in Lagos because this oversight and whatever is going on there, let him just start it even in a small way, the way he did it in River State, so that if we use the possible result, they can shift to another area because now they also want the same thing to happen. That's to tell you the type of Nigeria we are living in. Because I don't know whether they want to describe or how are they going to look our mode of leadership or mode of governance. Can we follow autocracy? Can we follow dictatorship? Can we follow judiciary? Quick one, let them explain. Even the National Assembly, whatever come today, they need to explain to Nigerians quick way to go. Because if the Tinubu is bringing this kind of practice in one state, that means he's bringing the military, full military to take over the country now. Yes, he's not practicing judiciary. Assuming what he did to this River State, the same thing happened to him now. I think people will be complaining. And also, I want to let people who support Wike to know that the very day we kept on against Tinubu, they will not be complaining, because they are beating drum for Wike. Wike is doing well. Wike is trying. So when he reached that dancing tune change to be against Tinubu, because what Wike is trying now, we still do it to his master Tinubu. Let them have it at the back of their mind. And lastly, this 2/3 where they are looking for into this National Assembly, they should know that whatever they take as a final resolution, because now the president did not take the order for National Assembly before he started this journey. He just used the veto power. He did not take this thing. So whatever they sign as their recommendation, let them have it at the back of their mind that whatever comes maybe in an ugly shape in River State, they will be held accountable. Because this leadership is not for only presidency and National Assembly. If they have it in mind very well, they will know that many lives are lost in the North Central, Northeast, Northwest, the whole of entire nation, kidnapping, rampant banditry, everything. Tinubu have never placed or this type of order there. He have right to do that. If he really care for the life of Nigerian people, he's supposed to know that this is what he's supposed to do. If he value life, that life in Nigeria have meaning to him. Let's forget about oil. If we don't have oil, can't we have another resources? Why he do that thing is because of oil. That means he have personal interest on oil. He doesn't have personal interest on a human being existing in the country. Let us put the data of how many people that have been wasted in this nation to know whether he's doing the better. Okay. So if the thing part I get is leadership, if that 2/3 is not achievable, let him be impeached. He's supposed to be impeached immediately.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. If you want to call me, move away from your radio set first, okay? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. I want to talk on the House being under pressure. Under pressure from who? Why can't the legislators do their job to save Nigeria from this situation? Are they under pressure more than the citizens? Please, they should save Nigeria.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning to you. I'm fine. Doing great.
My name is God.
Your line, your line.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
I think it's Ifeanyi Godwin.
Okay.
I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay.
I'm just laughing where you are calling the number where Nigeria did for the people where they vex. I mean, the people were not happy for the country. Honestly speaking, they not calculate it well. They just pity us to put us for 105. Nigeria is supposed to do like 140 something, sir. Because every day, citizen is not happy. Every day. Judy, do you know that this country is well blessed? That even all these people that in abroad, them supposed to work for us, we citizens supposed to be enjoying. But our leaders don't want it. They are like the way we are suffering. When they reach the time of vote now, they know how to deceive us. They will go and stand for some, fight for vote, even try to defend our votes. We know that our vote will not count. At the end of the day, they do selection and give us whatever they like, according to what I left. So just let me not take you far. You see what happened in River State. Everybody is, against it. Sure you get. And this is what Wike wants. But I'm very disappointed in Mr. President. Why I say sorry? Mr. President will settle the issue between Obasa and the Melinda. Even when they impeach Obasa, sure you get. And he came back, the president intervened for the matter, and the matter settled. I stay in Lagos. There's no violence, there's no any quarry in that. But look at what is happening in the rivers. The Mr. President refused to call Wike in order. All these things that is happening is Wike. Wike is bigger than Nigeria. Because they already pocket our judiciary in their own pocket. That is why they can wake up and do whatever they like. But they forgot that the cry of the citizen of this country, God is listening to it or is watching it. One day, the anger of God will be upon them. Judah, I greet you. Let another people.
I greet you, my brother. I greet you, my brother. I greet you, my brother. I will just take 1 or 2 more calls because I have a guest here too, who is here to, if it comes to anything that has to do with finance, whatever has to do with business, whatever has to do with money, I go always bring and come, make everybody share from them. So I have somebody here who will also, just come with some good message, just like, Tochukwu, who was that person who brought good message about Jesus? The birth of Jesus. Is it John the Baptist? John the Baptist, am I right? He brought good message. Sorry, are you Mr. John? Okay, don't worry. I have somebody here who brought good message. Okay, the Bible, King James called it good tidings. Oh. And I will just take 1 or 2. Okay, 1 call. And I will invite him. We need to make money. We need to know these things. Don't just listen to radio and. Hello.
Hello, Kamijude. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Very loud and clear.
Yeah, very loud.
All right. Thank you very much. Peter Omonso is my name from Shomolu.
Okay.
I tried in the morning, but the network was misbehaving. I said Tinubu is misbehaving. Kamijude, I want to ask a question. Now, if we call on the radio station and we say we prefer the military to take over the rulership of Nigeria, so you people will say, military is an aberration. Military is not really. Who is now in charge of them an overthrown democratically elected government in Rivers State? Is it not a military man? So, Ibo is a military man, and then is the same the military man that Tinubu unilaterally sway in to be in charge of Rivers State. So if now Peter Omonse, call on the military to take over the rulership of Nigeria because Tinubu's government, APC in general, has messed up the country, has destroyed the country. Now, when I say destroy the country, let me enumerate the very to be. Okay. The power sector is not working since yesterday in Bajulaya Road. They just brought light down about a few minutes ago. So power sector has been destroyed. Educational sector has been destroyed. And then tell me what is functioning in Nigeria. Go to the health sector. My little girl had just common malaria yesterday. To do tests and to buy drugs cost me 20,400 naira. Where do I get that? Tinubu has destroyed the health sector in Nigeria. Now tell me about the killings of Nigerians in the northern part of the country. Tell me about the Sambisa forest that the government of APC has handed over to terrorists, Boko Haram, and give them some girls to stay there with and forget about the parents of those girls. Are these things not enough for the military to take over from Tinubu because Tinubu prefers the military people now to the democratically elected people? So he has shown the way now, and then Nigerians can call for the military. If we still have the military of integrity, if we still have the military that loves Nigeria and want peace in Nigeria. So if I say Tinubu has demonstrated the fact that the civilian politicians cannot do it, that is only the military can do it. The case is Iboete in Rivers State. But Kamijude, let me ask this question again. Why is it that any ruler that wants to destroy democracy in Nigeria will go to the South to bring somebody to help them to do that? You remember that when IBB wanted to overthrow the government of MKO Abiola and destroy democracy then, he went and brought Justice Ikweme from our side to come and help him do that. And now Tinubu wants to overthrow the government of Rivers State, which is democratically elected. market. I still go to south, Cross River to be specific this time around. To bring some.
First century is concerned. Number one of them is your mobile phone in your hand. If the thieves happen to steal your phone, you will go and look for another one.
Of course.
Because it has become part of us. Now, number two is probably your mouth. You can talk. Even if you cannot talk, probably you can text. And that is the reason why we say to you, anybody with a smartphone, or some people call it an Android phone, some people call it big phone, you can actually make good money for yourself. And how do you make that money? You know, when people want to go and buy phone, they start looking for, which feature does this phone got? I want to know the application. I can tell you that most of the smartphone we use have more than 1,000 applications in there. But the question is, how many do we use? Most of us in Nigeria, our smartphone is smarter than us. We spend money putting data and so on. That's why we're organizing a training. We call it the Business Summit /training this particular Saturday. All road leads to Ikeja. If you are listening to me and you know that the money you are making is not enough for you, for yourself, for your family, and for people around you, you need to make more money for yourself. You don't need to break the bank. You don't need to go and open an office. You don't need to go and open a shop before you make that money. It's that phone that you always hold in your hand or in your pocket or in your bag. And you can make that money from wherever you are. As long as you have data on your phone, you are connected to the whole world. That's why we say, whether even in education, you know, some people today used to acquire maybe PhD, master degree, without going to school, to 4 walls of classroom. Because of what? They can study from the phone. So whatever career you have, you can improve it, you can grow with your phone in your hand if you know what to do. So therefore, we are much concerned about people making money, because money answers all things. Believe you me, if you don't have money, you can't say a word out there. People will listen to you. So you need to make money for your children, for your wife, for your family, for yourself, for people around you. And you have all it takes because you have a mobile phone in your hand. So I would like you to be part of this program. Actually, it's a paid program, but we are going to leave the first 50 people who are going to come on time not to pay. Anybody that comes after the time, probably you will pay. All right? When we go to other states, it's easy. All is paid. But here in Lagos, where we base, home is home. Of course. We give people that freedom. So we want to see everybody listening to this station to pass down this information to their brother, to their sister. Let me tell you, the biggest difference, or the things that separate the rich from the poor, it's not just the money. It's information and knowledge. Gather together. Information and knowledge that we have, put it together, it produces an action that will give them the money. So you also have the same. God gave all of us the same 24 hours. So we have all it takes to make money for ourselves. Even if you don't make money like Dangote, but at least you can make money that would be good enough for whatever you want. You want to go on holiday, maybe to Dubai, you have the money to go. You want to buy anything of your choice, you have the money. So we'll be teaching you and showing you the applications that is on your phone that you don't know that can help you. That's the reason why you must to come with your smartphone. I repeat, you must to come with your smartphone or your big phone or your Android phone, whichever one you call it. If you don't have it, please, you might not need to come. Because if you don't have the phone and we start teaching, showing you practical things to do right there on your phone or the applications you need to download, and you can't do it, then it's a problem. So right now, if you want to text to us that you're interested to come, please, you must to text us from your WhatsApp. You want to be sure that you have the smartphone and it's working. You must text us from your WhatsApp. Please text us from your WhatsApp. All right? If I give the number, make sure you text us from your WhatsApp, because we have seen situation where people text from their SMS and they forgot that you need, a smartphone, and they spend money, spend time, and come to seminar and couldn't do anything. So we want to avoid that. Helping you today, make sure that you have a smartphone. If you don't have it, your brother, your sister, your friend, your wife, your daughter, or whosoever that have it, around you, you might need to borrow. So you need to text us first of all with your smartphone, and secondly, you must to come with your smartphone, put data on it. You can come with a small notebook and pen. All roads leads to Ikeja. This event will be taking place at Ikeja. So therefore, if you know that you will not be able to make it to Ikeja, please don't text. You will want serious-minded people only who wants to change their life financially. If you are hungry to make money this year, if you are looking for better opportunity, a way of making money legitimately, we have the answer for you. So make sure you text to us. And the number to text us, what you just need to text, just text us yes. We want to make it simple. Just text yes. Just text us yes to this number 091 23 98 00 60. I repeat the number again. 091
All right.
23 98 00 60.
Can you take it slowly for maybe
all right.
One more time.
091
23
98 00 60. Now, another thing you will be benefiting from this event on Saturday, first session actually is 10:30 in the morning. Then the second session is 12:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So you can choose any one of them. So when you text us yes, you can say yes 10:30 or yes 12:30, so that we make sure we reserve the seat for you.
Okay.
And another thing I want you to know that you'll be benefiting from this event is we're going to show you how an artificial intelligence can help you. For those of you who have business, those of you who are thinking of doing business, how you can use it to promote your business without even saying a word to somebody. I don't know if you are coming in a situation where you plug into a system and before you hear it, somebody is talking to you, somebody is greeting you, somebody is telling you about that business, somebody is following you up and giving you all the analysis, helping you to understand the business and also help you to promote the business. This is what artificial intelligence will be doing, and you need to be part of this. Probably you say, oh, I don't have any business I'm doing. Whether you have business or not, there are one or two things you are doing that this artificial intelligence will help you to do. Through it, and you can also make money. So Saturday is very important.
Okay.
All road leads to Ikeja. And like I said before, we need your smartphone or your big phone or your Android phone. You want to text to us now, please text us from your WhatsApp and text us just yes that you are interested. Pass this message to your brother, to your sister, to your friends, or to your contact and text us on this number 091 23 98 00 60. Text us yes if you are coming for 10:30 in the morning or you are coming for the afternoon session,
All right.
which is 12:30. 091 23 98 00 60.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Now, before I run, I got this information, that I want to share with you. Is from the Nigerian Army. All right, and they want to set the record straight. Association of Nigerian Electricity Distributors allegations against soldiers of the Nigerian Army. Let me just read a little of it. Okay, it said that the attention of the Nigerian Army has been drawn to the alleged invasion of the Eco Electricity Distribution Company's substation in Badagry by soldiers of the Nigerian Army. The allegation was made during an interview. Conducted by, a television with the chief executive officer of the Association of Nigerian Electricity Distributors on 18th of March 2025. The report failed to present the true picture of what transpired and therefore portend an attempt to mislead the public. In the interest of Nigerian citizens that the Nigerian army is committed to protect, it is imperative to clarify some issues and put the record straight. The Badagry community, where Tupo Barracks is located, right, has been, grappling with power outage for over 1 month, despite the what's it called now? Despite where is that again? Despite the challenges, the community in Badagry, including the Barak community, have been managing with the situation in the face of repeated reassurance by EKEDC. Now, eventually, the power supply was restored in the early hours of 14th of March 2025 at about 12:30 a.m. However, following the restoration, a power surge occurred, triggering a fire incident in the barracks at a facility managed by EKEDC. This caused serious panic in the barracks, and in response, the soldiers on duty immediately coordinated efforts with EKEDC personnel to contain the situation. Now, the company's technical staff were granted access to the barracks at about 1 a.m. to rectify the fault, and they departed around 2:30 a.m. after successfully addressing the issue. It is crucial to emphasize that while a misunderstanding occurred between a soldier and an EKEDC staff member during the process, it was swiftly and amicably resolved on the spot. These incidents occurred in the barracks and not in EKEDC premises. At no time was EKEDC substation company in Badagry invaded by any soldier, and neither was the staff of the company abducted or detained in the barracks. Furthermore, the commanding officer of the unit has maintained a long-standing relationship with EKEDC's leadership in Badagry, which remains unchanged. Now, and to ensure transparency and ascertain the precise cause of the fire outbreak, the commanding officer immediately constituted a board of inquiry to investigate the incident. It was also observed that during the interview with the TV station, the footage repeatedly aired by the station was entirely a different incident, and the troops in the visual footage were not personnel of a Nigerian army. This has created a misleading narrative that suggested a hostile standoff between Nigerian army and EKEDC. And now, as a response and reputable national institution guarded by extant statutory provisions of the Constitution, the Nigerian army human rights violations seriously, and will not condone any form of misconduct against law-abiding citizens going about their legitimate duties. The Nigerian army also makes it a point of duty to ensure cordial relationships with these host communities and stakeholders. This is from Olabisi Olaleko Ayeni, who is a Lieutenant Colonel, Acting Deputy Director, Army Public Relations, 81 Division, Nigerian Army. Yeah, that's the information I got. Well, I wish we have enough time to discuss more on this, but maybe when we return, or maybe by tomorrow, by the grace of God. Yeah, tomorrow. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. I love you so much.